What's going on, guys? My name's Kyle. Welcome to Big Money Mindset 2 Rocketfuel channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the IPOB OPENDOOR SPAC merger that has just recently completed. Professional analysts with decades of experience are coming out quoting a price target, fair market value of over $70 for this stock. We're going to take a look at that article. We're going to take a look into the charts, and we're also going to take a look at the call options that I'm in right now that I have also been recommending. Once again, I want to say congratulations to everyone that signed up for the Patreon. The link is in the description. I've been recommending this stock right around that $20 range on the Patreon. We've been playing call options, and it looks like there's a lot of upside rocket fuel potential in the short term. And only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on OPENDOOR. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be keeping you updated on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out, and you don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video. So guys, the article that we are looking at is on Investor Place. This just dropped right around an hour and a half ago from me recording this video. It's Mark R. Hack. And as we can see right here, Mark R. Hack has been a financial analyst for Chartered Financial for 27 years. So this guy has almost 3 decades of experience. He's putting his name on the line. He's quoting these price targets, and he's running the numbers by. So we're going to take a look at his article that he just came out with today. OPENDOOR Technologies is worth 161% more now that its SPAC merger closed. Open stock, the new symbol, instead of IPOB, is worth at least $77.19 based on valuation comparison with Zillow. So guys, I have been recommending this stock. I knew that there was a ton of upside because of the financials that I was looking at. We can see right here the financials on this company: 2017, $0.7 billion in revenue, 2018, $1.8 billion in revenue, and 2019, $4.7 billion in revenue. Right now, just looking at the company, there's been some crazy volatility. We'll come back to the stock chart. I'm up nearly $5,000, almost 100%, right around that stock price of $28.75. So even if his upside potential pricing is just a little bit correct, if I can get into that $40, $50 range, I'm going to be seeing some massive gains on these options. These options have excellent time frame. February, also May, I've been recommending both. These are excellent cushion, excellent upside, and we've been entering these right at a great price target of around that $20 range. And we're seeing already nearly up 100%. $5,000 invested, worth about $10,500 right now. This is what it's all about in call options. I'm going to give you guys the best call option opportunities that I see. Let's take a look into the article. I want to update you on this analysis so that you can see how it should be valued going forward. OPENDOOR Labs buys real estate and then repairs and resells the properties. It started losing money during the pandemic, so it decided to raise capital by going public with this SPAC deal. What OPENDOOR Technologies is worth: first, we have to establish what the market capitalization is after the merger. Fortunately, the company filed an 8K report on December 18th that stated on page 2, there are 544 million shares outstanding. There are also 19 million warrants outstanding that have the right to buy open stock by paying just $11.50 per share. Therefore, the closing price on Friday, just a couple of days ago, $29.50, we're actually below that $29.50 right now at $28.65. The market capitalization for open stock is $16 billion, $29.50 with 544 million shares. The warrants are clearly in the money, and I expect that they will convert into shares over the next year or earlier. Comparison with Zillow, here is why that is important. On page 39 of the original slide presentation, OPENDOOR indicates it expects to make $3.5 billion in revenue for 2020. I believe this was an error, and $6.2 billion in 2021. That means the EV to sales ratio is just 2.40 times, 14.9 billion EV divided by 6.2 billion in 2021 sales. Now compare this figure to Zillow, which also buys pieces of real estate en masse and fixes them up for resale. For example, Zillow now has a market cap of $31 billion and an enterprise value of $30 billion. As its forecast 2021 sales are $4.79 billion, as Seeking Alpha says, its EV to sales multiple is 6.28 times. So here we have a situation where OPENDOOR has a forward multiple of 2.4x and Zillow has a metric of 6.28. That implies that open stock is at least worth at least 161% more than its price right now. To be even clearer, this means the fair market value for open stock is 2.61 times its December 18th price of $29.50. Just know we're below that right now, or $77.19 per share, guys. That's absolutely insane. I know it's a little bit confusing when you're hearing that, but that's just what people want to hear if we're talking fair market value, doing the numbers. This is what the pros say. Over 2 decades of experience, guys. I'm only 26 years old. This guy's been doing this for almost 30 years. I like to go off the pros. I listen to the pros. I listen to the professional analysis. This is what I'm seeing. I knew that the stock was undervalued. You know, I was thinking right around that $45 price range at least when comparing to Redfin and Zillow, especially with the revenue that they're making. But they're saying this company has a ton of upside right now. This is what it's all about, getting in on these call options at an early time frame before these companies merge. And I want you to understand, there was some crazy volatility. I told people inside of my Patreon, don't worry about pullbacks during the SPAC mergers. We were still in at a great time frame. Even on the pullback today, which we'll take a look at the charts, we were still up pretty darn solid. So this is what it's all about, getting in and getting in at that early time frame, especially when playing call options. You don't want to chase companies that run to the moon like QuantumScape. This could potentially be the next QuantumScape. This could potentially be the #1 SPAC of 2020 for SPACs merging. It is definitely possible for this to take the crown and pass up QuantumScape. You just don't know. It's all about patience, and that's why we got those February and May calls. What to do with open stock. Therefore, if you see open stock shoot up during its first week of trading in the week of December 21st, 2020, right before Christmas, you will know why. Merry Christmas. Moreover, you can also determine if there is any more upside left in the stock price, which we're seeing right now. Running the numbers, its fair market value is $77.19. This can help you judge whether to buy it or not. On the data publication, Mark R. Hack did not have either directly or indirectly any positions in any of the securities mentioned in this article. Mark Hack is just giving his professional opinion. He did not purchase any of this stock price from what the article says. We don't know if that's true, but all I'm seeing is he's running the numbers. He's comparing it to the competitors. He's comparing the revenue. That's what it's all about. Let's take a look at the stock chart to see if we can find any good opportunities entering this company. So we can see now that the IPOB stock listed as OPENDOOR Labs right now started the day out pretty solid. I was very excited. I thought it was going to run a lot more. We can see we were right around that $30 range, and we had an increase all the way up to $31.48. This was a 6.71 increase. This was very solid. My options were up nearly 160%, guys. That's another 2,500. That's just at $31.48. That's what I'm talking about. As soon as you start surpassing your break-even price on your options, these start running hard. You guys have been watching my channel. You know right now I'm up 600% on my NEO option calls. These were all recommended on the Patreon as well. That was another home run. This is looking like a potential home run now. I don't get excited that much about 100% gains, guys. I explain to people that 500%, 1,000% gains are very possible if you know what companies to invest into. Now, this is where it gets exciting. We saw a crazy pullback. We saw a crazy dump, a crazy sell-off, all the way down to nearly $26.69, okay? So I see that you're seeing right now, it says a 9.54 decrease, okay? But you got to understand, this was up 6% this morning. So guys, that's a 16% gap right there. And if you take a look right now, we filled it very nicely, guys. We went all the way up to a 2.85% increase, a 12% swing. And right now we got a little pullback. It looks like right now we're hovering around -2%. Guys, I do not plan on adding any more because I like to diversify. I'm going to be diversifying into multiple options in the near future. If you guys want to know what companies I plan on buying, I'm gladly happy to tell you what companies I plan on getting into. That's Pershing Square, that's APXT, and that's BFT. If you want to see what call options I'm buying, Just get in on the Patreon, read up on the summary. There's so much opportunity. We're up very nice on multiple companies. But like I said, what I expect personally, I expect this company to have massive movements the next 2 to 3 months. I guarantee you this company is going to have massive movements the next 2 to 3 months. ARK Investing has been loading up millions and millions of shares. And guys, they expect this to be a long-term growth stock from what I'm seeing with how aggressively they've been buying. And just know that if this company gets into any kind of $70 range on these call options I have, that's new Lamborghini status, if we're talking call options. Because I went pretty aggressive in these call options, nearly 13 contracts. We're talking, crazy, ridiculous gains. I have not ran the numbers, but if this company gets anywhere close to that $70 range, I mean, we're talking Lamborghini numbers. That's what it's all about with call options, guys. Right now, we're hovering around a 98% gain. Very satisfied right now with the gains, but I expect a lot of upside potential. I'm holding this one for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I want to see what the price target outlook that's going to happen in the near short term as well as the long term, because I got May calls as well. So I will dump the Februarys before the Mays, but I expect to hold these Mays a lot longer. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an article, see what the pros are saying, see that this company has a lot of upside potential from the sales that we looked at, earlier on the investor presentation, billions and billions of dollars in revenue. And we know that Zillow is, right around that $100 range. And we know that Redfin is right around that $40 range. So even Redfin, a company with far less sales. And we can take a look. They also listed on the investor presentation the number 2 and number 3 competitor, which I assume is Zillow and Redfin. They're making 4.4x larger than the next closest competitor in homes sold. They sold over 18,000 homes in 2019. So this company is the one that's making, the most revenue, hands down, with all of the real estate companies. And guys, the link below is going to link you to the Patreon. As we can see, we have over 979 users that have took the initiative to get in on that call options listings that I put out every weekend, 4 times per month. And as you can see, these companies that I'm buying, ton of upside potential. I'm very good at timing these. And right now I'm up on multiple companies, the NEO options, the HCAC options, the IPOB options, and I plan on playing a lot more in the short term. So just take a look at the link, read up on the summary, and just know that there is amazing opportunity inside of that Patreon. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. I just want you guys to know that the professional analysts are coming out, quoting this price target of nearly $70 plus for the IPOB OPENDOOR SPAC merger. I see a ton of upside in the short term as well as the long term. You guys need to do your due diligence on this company if you want to enter. If you are entered in this company just like me, I am holding another couple of weeks to months just to see what kind of upside movement I can have in this company with the big whales buying in. So there is a ton of upside from what we're seeing when the professional analysts do the numbers. Once again, I want to say thank you. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.